we're going to take a look at one of my best class setups, and this one is my sniping or quickscoping class. Whichever you prefer to do, whether it's quickscoping or normal sniping, this loadout is made for fast sniping and being really good with handling a weapon, so you can get off as many shots as possible and handle the weapon really well. So if you're watching this within the first week of it going up, I'm doing a giveaway for a limited edition Black Ops 3 PS4 console and a copy of Black Ops 3 of course, and the link to that giveaway is in the description on my Twitter, and I'll be giving that PS4 bundle away to one of you guys. So make sure you enter while it's still up. But let's get into the actual class. I'm going to go through each part of the class and why I recommend it, and at the end of the video I'm going to show you guys the full class and summarize the build. The gameplay clips you're going to see in the background is of me doing a mix of quickscoping and normal sniping, whichever is necessary in the situations, take out the enemy in the time that I have, so enjoy that gameplay in the background. There's some pretty good clips in here. The sniper I'd recommend is the Locust, and this is the best handling sniper in the game in terms of being aggressive and running around with the sniper. This is the better option and has the best handling in terms of ADS and reload and rate of fire, the draw speed and all that. The SVG 100 is another option, but it's the more slow alternative. It's very heavy hitting. The SVG does more damage and is less likely to hit marker, but it doesn't handle as well. It's very bulky and it's like the DSR from Black Ops 2. It's the slower, more powerful choice, whereas the Locust is more like the Ballista, the faster and more easy to handle weapon, and plus the SVG only has 6 shots in the magazine, whereas the Locust has 10 by default. So if you want to be aggressive running around with a sniper quickscoping, go for the Locust. Is without a doubt the better handling option. Now into the attachments. The scopes are really down to personal preference, whether you like to use, so feel free to use what you like best. But I personally really like the Variks Scope 3. It's a really nice looking ACOG scope, and for once the ACOG scope is actually really good and usable. It reminds me of the ACOG in COD 4 and what that used to be like on the old snipers, and really nice to handle. It's got low zoom, it aims down sight really fast, and I just instantly fell in love with it. The second I used it, I immediately preferred it to the default scope, which I thought zoomed in way too far. But this scope, the Variks 3, which I'm using here, is more like an ACOG, and it feels just as good as the COD 4 ACOG scopes. So I definitely recommend trying it out and let me know what you think. I really love this scope, and you can also hit circle to zoom if you want to increase the magnification a little bit. So the Variks is what I prefer, but like I said, scopes are more down to personal preference. For other attachments, I've gone for fast mags, which lets you reload your weapon a little bit faster, and that's obviously going to be a good choice. The extended mags is going to boost your magazine from 10 to 14, which is really helpful, and you rarely need to reload, which is very good for getting loads of kills without having to reload very often. And finally, I recommend the rapid fire attachment. This lets you shoot more and simply boosts your fire rate, so you can get a lot more shots off, and that's definitely going to be a good choice if you're trying to quickscope and snipe aggressively, getting as many shots off as possible. In secondaries, I've gone for the MR6 pistol. This is your basic single shot pistol, which is very reliable, and the Locust can hit marker sometimes if you hit the lower body, so it's nice to be able to switch out to this pistol and one-shot them if they're weak to finish them off. For grenades, I wouldn't really recommend any. I'm sort of person that tends to swap out my grenades for more perks in recent Call of Duty games, so I tend to put on more perks and not really worry about grenades. And I think in this gameplay I even put a grenade on sometimes, but I never used it because I'm not used to having one. So I'd recommend 2 concussions personally. Concussions in this game are really strong and effective, and Treyarch in their Black Ops games always have really powerful stun grenades, so I'd definitely recommend those, and they'll be a nice option to stun someone that's around a corner and then you can go snipe them. As for perks, the only one I'd actually recommend is the fast hand perks in tier 2. This allows you to aim down sight faster after sprinting, which is massive. That's a really important perk, and it ties into quickscoping very well because you can put up your weapon a lot faster after you've been sprinting, and that is very crucial as to winning a gunfight. Bring up your weapon faster and be able to quickscope the guy. And then in wildcards, I've got primary gunfighter, which is for an extra attachment, and that is the class. That is all pick 10 items. As you can see, the entire loadout is right here, so feel free to replicate it and let me know how you like it. I want you guys to leave a comment with your favorite quickscoping or sniping class, and tell me what attachments you like to run and what perks and all that stuff. I want to know what you guys like on your quickscoping classes, and we can have a discussion about it in the comment section. So don't forget to enter my PS4 giveaway while it's still running, if it's still running at the time you're watching this video. It's super simple to enter, just enter the link in the description, and hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, give it a like rating. I've got loads more Black Ops 3 videos on this channel right now, so make sure you look around if you want to see some more videos and watch more content. And other than that, hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys on the next one.